If you want to increase your income, but you don't have the time for 2 or 3 extra jobs, my guest today says, no problem. You can do what he did and make money doing almost nothing. What is it? How much can you make? And how do you get started? Here with those answers is Stephen J. Davis with Total Wealth Academy. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. You got started in this because you almost had to. You're at the top of your game after retiring from the military, went to another job. You were doing great. And then something happened.
Yeah. After winning a national sales contest, they sent me to Hawaii for a week. And when I got back, my reward was they cut my pay by 20 grand a year. And that woke me up to the risk involved in the guaranteed paycheck. There is no guaranteed paycheck. It's really the highest risk position you can be in if you're depending solely on a job for your income. I realized that and started looking at other ways to build wealth.
Yeah, and passive income, you're working smarter, not harder. Explain what passive income is and how you do that.
Well, you've got active real estate investing and you've got passive. Active is where you own it, you manage it, you take care of the day-to-day.
You're the landlord.
You take care of all the operations. Passive is where you find someone whose passion is running real estate, and they are out there. And what I did was I started giving my money, investing with these, we call them sponsors. They manage the property, they do the operations, and just send me a check every quarter.
Okay, passive income, there you go.
Passive
it's not an
income.
Extra job for you. Okay, with Total Wealth Academy, what you all do is help guide us through this process.
That's correct. We take people by the hand, step by step, through the passive investing process. We also help people with active, but the majority of people are using their IRAs, their 401ks, whatever savings they've got to invest passively to create a second stream of income.
Okay, I'm glad you touched on that because this is one of the biggest questions. People will say, well, I don't have X number of dollars to give you to get started, liquid dollars, I should say. So Monica makes that point. Most of my savings is connected to retirement accounts. Can I use that money for passive investing?
Absolutely. It's what's called a self-directed 401k or self-directed IRA. And what you're doing is taking control of your IRA or 401k. You're deciding where the money goes. Most retirement programs, they force you into mutual funds, they force you into the stock market and pretend like there's no other option. Well, there are other options.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that the stock market is, it's unpredictable this
so
year.
Volatile.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, George is asking, I'm 62 years old and set to retire in a few years. Is it too late for me to invest passively? Back to your point about the stock market, if people are just getting in at that late in the game and you had some losses, it's hard to make up those losses. But can you get into this real estate game right now?
Yes, I am. You can be the hero of your own story, no matter how old you are. Your financial story is up to you. And I just signed up a gentleman who is 82, and his goal is to be the hero of his family. So what he's doing is he's taking all of his monies and investing it passively into real estate so that he can leave a legacy for his children. It is never too late.
Yeah, we call it mailbox money. So
yes.
Theoretically, what can someone make per month, let's say?
Well, that's all over the place. It really depends on the individual's goals, but we're averaging about a 20% rate of return, internal rate of return. So I've got students with $5,000, $10,000. I've got students with $50,000 a month in passive income.
Wow. Okay. With Total Wealth Academy, you have your classes. And so it's a series of classes where people can ask questions and you can guide us through it.
Absolutely. I mentioned it earlier. We take people by the hand. They have unlimited question and answer with the coaches, unlimited question and answer with their consultants. And as they move towards a deal, they have someone they can call and say, hey, is this the right deal for me or not?
Yeah, and it's not just like a home or apartment, but also self-storage, most types of commercial real estate as well. So real estate comes in many different forms and can pay off in many different forms.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Well, if you'd like to meet Stephen and his team and find out how to build a second stream of income, sign up for a free sample class at Total Wealth Academy. You can reach them at totalwealthacademy.net or give them a call at this number, 855-576-7325. Again, that is 855-576-7325.